Hello everyone. I would like to introduce COVID-19 prevention and control standard and management measures for violations by Saudi Project Execution Center. Each camp is responsible for the inspection of the pandemic prevention behavior of the employees who stayed in the camp, keeping the inspection records and putting forward suggestions for employees who violate the discipline. Office area pandemic prevention management. Each office area shall consistently implement personal access and access control management. The temperature of office staff shall be measured twice a day and the body temperature shall be below 37.3 degrees Celsius before entering the office area. When there are multiple people in the public area or the same office, you must wear a mask. Try to avoid going to other people's offices. If you really need to communicate at work, both parties must wear a mask with a distance of more than 2 meters to reduce conversation time. Responsible departments in each office area are responsible for inspecting the personal pandemic prevention work in office area, keeping inspection records, and proposing punishment opinions for those who violate the regulation in accordance with these management measures. Each office area shall propagate knowledge of pandemic prevention to employees by posting posters and playing pandemic prevention videos. Job site pandemic prevention management. Each project shall clarify person responsible for pandemic prevention work, that is party, branch secretary or project, construction manager and safety manager or site person in charge for each job site to which it is responsible. The person in charge is responsible for organizing, developing, implementing and supervising the job site pandemic prevention work. Staff at the construction site shall be measured body temperature twice a day and make a record. Only when the body temperature is 37.3 degrees Celsius and no symptoms of cough or runny nose can enter the construction site. In construction site, everyone must wear mask all day. Each job site shall avoid gathering and close contacts between employees of the company and the employees of other companies at the same site and at the same time by spreading operation location. Each job site shall carry out pandemic prevention propaganda and reminders in prominent places, team restrooms, smoking rooms, drinking water points, toilets and other places. Employee going out prevention management. In addition to the normal commuting between construction site and camp, employees must obtain the approval from each responsible leader before going out. The company's vehicles are not allowed to board outside personnel and company's personnel are not allowed to board outside vehicles. If the company's vehicles is boarded by the external personnel, all personnel including the driver in the vehicle will be isolated for 14 days. As a result of the incident, a fine of 1,000 Saudi Riyal to 5,000 Saudi Riyal will be imposed on the person responsible. When communicating with external personnel, the employees who go out of work shall always keep the basic requirements for pandemic prevention such as wearing masks, gloves and maintaining a distance of 2 meters. They shall not shake hands, eat with others or enter the other company's office area or offices. Pandemic prevention management for returning employees. Newly recruited local laborers, local employees who live outside the company's camp, who are still in the employment period and are home leave and work, and self-owned third national employees who need to return to work and need to live in the company's camp will be returned. Pre-job isolation period management, that is after passing the PCR test or rapid screening test. The employee must be isolated in the company isolation camp or isolation area for 14 days without symptoms, and the rapid screening test is negative for IgM, and then the employee is permitted to return to work and transfer to the company camp to live at the same time. All employees with family members living outside shall continue the previous methods of signing the pandemic prevention commitment, family accommodation and company work, and they and their family shall ensure that the pandemic prevention standards are strictly implemented and report the physical condition of family members to their affiliates every day. The department shall be responsible for supervising and spot checking the implementation of pandemic prevention and shall be required to conduct nucleic acid or antibiotic testing if necessary. Employee personal pandemic prevention management. All employees who enter the SPC office, the office of the project, the site, the camp, and the canteen, according to the requirements of the company and SPC's anti-pandemic plan, must wear masks in the places where masks are required. Those who do not wear masks, remove them or wear them irregularly and still fail to make corrections after being reminded will be fined 100 Saudi Riyal. Anyone who refuses to accept the temperature measurement according to the regulations of the SPC and the project shall be prohibited from entering the office. The project site, the office, the living area and the fabrication laydown for civil intruders, if they are not employee of the company, will be evicted or reported to the police. Those who belong to the company or project employees shall be warned, criticized and educated and imposed a fine of 100 Saudi Riyal. Discipline shall be dealt with in serious cases. Employee must maintain basic pandemic prevention requirements such as wearing masks, maintaining 2-meter distance and hand hygiene in any places such as camps, offices, job sites, going out for business. If the violators does not correct it, even after reminded, the violators will be punished with 100 Saudi Riyal every time. 50 Saudi Riyal per person if someone in charge does not disinfect the vehicles regularly according to the rules. 20 Saudi Riyal per person if gathering in the camp, dormitory, mess hall, construction sites, etc. without permission and non-compliance to the requirements of COVID-19 prevention. Within 1 hour, people in charge shall report to the project headquarters and contractor COVID-19 handling team if anyone get one and more suspected or confirmed symptoms such as cough, fever, diarrhea, breathing difficulty, etc. If not reported, 200 Saudi Riyal per person will be penalized. The employees shall be dismissed if they are hired by labor supply company in Saudi. Contractors, SPC refuse to accept the training about COVID-19 and the official employees will get disciplinary punishment. 500 Saudi Riyal per person if the employees make the false information about COVID-19 or have a bad effect on COVID-19 prevention and unity. According to the circumstances, employee will get warning, even the more will be fired. They will be accountable if employees cause the external influence. Treatment standards for suspected symptoms. For those with suspected symptoms such as cough, fever, fatigue, diarrhea, headache, chest radiograph, antibody and blood routine tests on the same day or the next day, if the test results showing positive IgM or suspected pneumonia or abnormal blood routine, will be quarantined. The quarantine will be lifted if they meet the condition of calculating from the day of employee's symptoms disappear to antibody test of IgG positive or antibody double negative within 14 days. COVID-19 vaccination. Based on the principles of employee voluntariness, SPC encourages employees to be vaccinated in Saudi Arabia through access announced by the Saudi government. All units should organize and implement employee vaccinations. If the employee's country of origin has access for vaccination, they can choose to complete the vaccination during the vacation. Rewards for advanced staff in COVID-19 prevention. The excellent employees will be selected by branch office monthly and be given a 200 Saudi Riyal reward as commendation. Branch office will also give 2000 Saudi Riyal reward as at most if the employee's suggestion can avoid the big loss or risk